comments with regard to either agenda number 8 or agenda number 9? Hearing no further comments, we'll move to agenda item number 10. Agenda item number 10 proposes a salary increase for the Director, Department of Labor and Training. For the Department of Labor and Training, this is a key position in the Governor's Cabinet, as this individual helps drive the state's economic agenda. More specifically, the department spearheads the Governor's signature workforce development program, Real Jobs Rhode Island. The current salary for this position is well below Connecticut, Massachusetts average, and we are proposing to raise it to be more competitive with our direct neighbors. Are there any comments on this item? Hearing none, the record will reflect there is no public comment on agenda item number 10. Agenda item number 11 proposes a salary increase for the Director, Department of Revenue. Organized into 6 major divisions: central collections, lottery, motor vehicles, municipal finance, revenue analysis, and taxation, the Director of the Department of Revenue is responsible for a budget of $948 million and oversees programs that affect the financial management of every community in the state and touch the daily lives of every Rhode Islander. Proposed salary will provide increased internal equity and potential succession planning opportunities, as well as competitiveness with salaries in Connecticut and Massachusetts. Are there any comments on this item? Hearing none, the record will reflect there is no public comment on agenda item number 11. Agenda item number 12 proposes a salary increase for the Director, Department of Transportation. The leadership responsibility for designing, constructing, and maintaining the state's surface transportation system, including not only roads and bridges, but also the state's rail stations, tolling program, bike pass, and ferry service. The Director of Transportation oversees a budget of $800 million and a staff of approximately 700. When considering a salary adjustment for the Director, Department of Transportation, it was important for us to ensure the proposed increase was both appropriate for the current organizational structure and budget, equitable when compared with direct reports, and competitive when compared to Connecticut and Massachusetts and the Northeast average. Are there any comments on this item? Good morning. Please again state your name for the record and the organization you're with.
Lori Gaddis, Direct, Orange United, Rhode Island. I'd like to give my comment. Everybody wants to know the current director, and my comments about the salary position are a reflection of my opinion of his competence or ability. My overall comment is that we're proposing these ratios is always competitive with Connecticut and Massachusetts. And I think one of the things that are forgetting that the cost of living in Rhode Island isn't quite as expensive as it is in Connecticut and Massachusetts. And I think that we really have to look at what about Rhode Island. And, we talk about our roads and up here where I'm from in the northwest part of the state, it's taking years to be approved next door. And process cars, residents, we're not getting the kind of services that we need. So if there's room in the budget to pay the Department of Transportation Director more money, just reallocate those funds and put it towards more projects. And I think the other final part of my comments that I'd like to make is we recently got hammered with a decision about the toll and the constitutionality of what we were trying to do. And again, as we consider the salary for this position, we have to consider the role the department that the Director of the Department of Transportation will take and make how they best supported as they recommend various positions to both the governor and the General Assembly. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Thank you, Ms. Barrett. Again, your comments will become part of the official record. Are there any other comments on this item? Hearing none, the record will reflect that there is no further public comment on agenda item number 12. Agenda item number 13 proposes a salary increase for the Superintendent, Director of Public Safety, Commissioner. And comparing the salary of this position to neighboring states, it is significantly out of line with Connecticut, Massachusetts, and other states in the Northeast region. We must also take into consideration the fact that in Rhode Island, this position really serves two roles: the head of the Rhode Island State Police, as well as the Director of Public Safety. Many other states have a position for each of these roles, and even then you will see salary disparities. Additionally, the current superintendent accepted the appointment to the role with the understanding and agreement that there would be equitable pay consistent with the wages which would have been earned if he had remained in the lieutenant colonel position through the period of December 17, 2022. Therefore, it is proposed that the salary be increased to account for the equity over a period of 3 pay periods equal to the amount of $19,982 in base salary, and then adjusted after such time as the proposed salary to be more equitable when compared with direct reports and competitive when compared to Connecticut, Massachusetts, and the Northeast average. Are there any comments on this item? Hearing none, the record will reflect there is no public comment on agenda item number 13. Are there any other comments that anyone wishes to make on any of the agenda items? Ms. Santoro, please go ahead with your comments.
It is Alexis Santoro, ALEXIS, SANTORO, Executive Director of the Council. Although we appreciate and work that all the directors do, also think that there's state classifications that are not, especially in positions. And our hope that is that the compensation will be looked at all the public transportation also stepped up years. Public hearing, and then they get their salary increases. There's still not been a public hearing on that, almost 12 months later. And although we followed up regularly on it, and the state has not signed a public hearing date, just keeps telling us soon, in a couple months. We have not had any verification on that, although we have agreements. And we've had an agreement for almost 12 months. These individuals are doing the work and not getting compensated for it. So our hope is that the state will look at everybody else's salaries too, compensation, to make sure they're compensated appropriately as comparatively to everyone else, and that they get held, a public hearing gets held frequently, rather than waiting for such a long period of time for their salaries. Thank you.
Thank you, Executive Director Santoro. Your comments will become part of the record. Are there any other comments that anyone wishes? Please state your name and the organization that you're with. And you can spell your name as well.
Grant Bulgarian, member of the public. Bulgarian is spelled B as in David, U-L-G-A-R-I-A-N. Oh.
Hold up, Michael, can you hold? There's someone else speaking right now. I'm sorry, could you repeat your name?
I can go ahead of up to you. I could be commenting on individual department directors and recommendations and suggestions that I've made over the years.